mass deportations have begun.
The only ones that should be deported are the white people, because no white people actually belong in this country.
So where are you going?
Shout for season, man.
Welcome back to the channel. Now let's get straight into it. The first video is really interesting because you've got some liberal women who really let you know what they really think. And they're out here trying to show support, but if I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't want these people on my side. It only takes this guy a few questions to really break down how they really think. And let me tell you, it's not good. It really isn't. So let's get into it.
What does this sign mean to you?
You know, black women are probably the least respected in America. Their voices aren't heard, their issues aren't paid attention to. Many white women look beyond their own personal interests and they leave black women out of the conversation. And I think America needs to change about that.
What are we not trusting them to do right now?
How to care for our country, how to care for each other, how to stand up and fight for things that aren't right.
Millions of black women voted for Trump. Should we trust them?
Ooh, I'll take your hand in mine through the
I don't think that's true. Millions of black women voted for Trump?
Way too many. Way too many. It is.
Should we trust them?
I don't know.
Maybe not trust black women then.
That's not true. I do trust black women.
Who'd vote for Kamala Harris?
I think. He wants to know if I trust the black women who voted for Trump.
I think they voted against their own interests, so it's really hard to put the idea of trust together with someone who is continuing to vote against themselves, right?
So it sounds like they don't have very good judgment.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's not having good judgment. I don't think they necessarily connect the dots, and I do.
They're stupid.
No, they're not stupid, but I think it's.
No, I'm just asking because, but it is hard to trust people who are stupid and have bad judgment, right? And black women who vote for Trump are stupid and have bad judgment.
Oh, we did not say that. Nope.
I think they don't connect. They don't connect the dots, and so they're looking at only certain things and thinking that's important, and not connecting the dots.
It sounds like those black women need to be educated by white women like you.
Yeah, not
True. Not.
They just need a good white woman to come in and tell them what's up.
You're putting words in our mouths again, and you're trading it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that.
This idea that white people are going to be the white saviors f***ing pisses me off.
But if white women like you don't educate them, how are they ever going to learn to vote the way that they're supposed to vote?
You know, as a white woman, I'm happy to help educate and talk to people, but it's not my job to go convince somebody else.
I hope you're able to get through to some of those untrustworthy, stupid black women. Good luck.
Okay, shout out to Brandon Stracker. Yeah, go check him out. He's probably one of the best people I've seen at breaking down what these people actually think. And you start throwing a few questions their way, and before you know it, they like malfunction because they don't really know what they're talking about. It's like you're getting them to talk out loud to find out what's really going on in their brain, and then they start talking and they hear it and they're like, wait a minute, is that really what I think? But yeah, go and check him out.
Thursday, partly sunny skies and 57. And to another woman who likes to be double-fisted in a different way, I think, Jess.
She means beer. She means beer. Guys, she means beer.
Sorry, I'm laughing because this has to be a joke. The word wife is an example of the type of language that we need to eliminate. And I'm just asking if that's something you think is necessary or something you support.
I'd have to give that one some more thought.
If there's a pilot who is offended by the word wife or the word cockpit, maybe that person shouldn't be a pilot. So rather than kowtowing to people who are fragile, maybe we should actually say, if you're so worried about the words that we are using, you shouldn't be flying, multi-ton metal engines through the sky. And I just ask all of us to maybe try to focus as much on real problems, like the fact that our aviation system seems to not be working as well as it used to, than the fact that we may use uninclusive or under-inclusive language.
Those are checks from the
You know what, yeah, I don't understand why you would go to a comedy club if you're going to get offended. And also, what is that comment she made about, I work too hard to be where I'm at? Congratulations, what do you want, a medal? You worked a job like the rest of us.
What's true about that?
Well, what's false about it?
Well, you tell me.
Well, it's not false to me. Are you saying it's not real?
Well, like, so a trans woman, a man.
They're male. A woman is a female. They're not women.
How so? They say so.
Well, just because someone says so doesn't mean it's true.
So, what makes you Santa Claus then?
I'm not.
Then why are you dressed up like him?
Because I like Santa Claus. It's funny. What about this? How are they women?
Because they say so.
I don't believe them. We don't have to believe them. Just because someone says something doesn't mean we have to believe it. It's not real. If I say I'm Santa Claus, doesn't mean I'm Santa Claus. All right?
This person says, I'm a millionaire because I said so. Now, let's be honest, if the only qualification you need for being a woman is by simply saying, I said so, well then that works both ways, doesn't it? You're not a woman. Why? Because I said so.
Really conviction with facts. You don't believe in science. You don't believe in experts. You don't believe in research. You don't believe in data. You believe in conspiracy theories.
With all due respect, Representative, your party can't define what a woman is, so please don't talk to me about science.
Mr. Chairman, I respectfully, this person's...
A good percentage of people will not accept an offer with a company that doesn't have intentional DE&I programs and initiatives.
Talk to me, Pastor. Preach on, brother.
Yeah, well, a few things. If DEI works anywhere, it has to work everywhere. Let me tell you where DEI does not work. The NBA and the NFL. Where are the Asian, Latino, and Hispanic basketball and football players? Where are the black guys in the National Hockey League? Those businesses are performance-based. It really comes down to, Dr. Phil, the issue of justice. And if you really want to go deep to the heart of this, and when I say that DEI treats the symptom but not the sickness, America is in a new civil war right now. The first civil war was the North versus the South. The new civil war is a war of ideologies concerning justice.
Yeah, shout out to the pastor speaking facts. Now, it is just common sense. We shouldn't be that impressed by it. But because there's so little common sense these days, when we do hear it, it's like, wow, yeah, he's really making sense. But I mean, if we're going to force these quotas onto people, then why are they not doing it for women when it comes to like construction and working on the oil rigs and fishing and roofing and all the hard jobs? Why don't you force them to do that, to tick your boxes? Because you can't force people to do jobs that they don't want to do. And it's quite simple, really. When people do apply for jobs, just hire the most qualified person. That's all you got to do.
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Up,
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag.
I think people have actually had enough now. There's only so long you can go around being entitled. And I think we all know what they are, right? Narcissistic. I've said it before, I don't need to repeat it, but whatever. Why do you need a safe space? And in fact, what is a safe space? The only thing I can think where you could really call it a safe space would maybe be like your own house, if you just lock yourself in a room. But that to me sounds like anxiety. That's actually a condition if you're doing that. Because in life, yeah, there is no such thing as a safe space. You get out in public, people are going to judge you, people may offend you. That's just what it is. The key to life is just not caring what other people think. It's as simple as that. And you shouldn't care what other people think.
First openly non-binary elected official in Massachusetts history is taking a hiatus from Worcester City Council. They accuse colleagues of transphobia. Our Sharman Sacchetti in Worcester with the accusations at play. Sharman.
And Ben, the counselor says they're taking a month off for emotional and mental safety. Worcester City Councilor at Large Tu Nguyen uses the pronouns they, them. The counselor accuses the mayor and another counselor of referring to them in a way that does not reflect their gender identity. Now, Nguyen has filed a complaint with the city's Office of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion. An investigation is underway. Last night at the council meeting, Nguyen said they didn't feel safe coming to the council floor.
I have felt unsafe around this council body. I have faced transphobia with being misgendered and recently learned that I have been dehumanized to a point where I'm being referred to as it by my colleagues on this council. Mr. Chairman, you have also misgendered me.
Nguyen referring to the mayor there. All of this came about as the council talked about remote participation in meetings. Councillor Nguyen says they don't feel safe, of course, coming to the council floor. One of the councillors Nguyen accused did issue a statement essentially saying that she referred to the councillor in a way that was an honest mistake, and she apologized. The mayor of Worcester, we were told, we did reach out, we were told.
I'm sick and tired of it. If I was this person's boss, straight away they're getting fired, and I don't care. I'm not having like any of this bullshit in my workplace. If you need to take a month off because you got misgendered, you are not fit to be employed. Now, the thing that confused me the most about this is, do liberals assume genders or don't they? Because if she's going around looking at what she thinks is a man, well, she could be assuming his gender. She could be doing it wrong. Therefore, does that make her a bigot? I think it does by their logic. Let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Öldriva.